Hey guys, it's the weekend where I'm at, and my cat, he loves to hang out with me when I start talking. Like, that's why he'd be doing this during my meetings at work. So if you see him, you may see him. Right now I'm in a chair that's not so accessible for him. You see him? Oh my god. Okay. In any case, you saw the title of this video. I'm gonna be showing you my dolls. If you saw the thumbnail of this video, you know I only got about 5 dolls. And if you clicked on this video, you probably like dolls, because you want attention. If you clicked on this video, you probably like dolls. But I'm not like the majority of people in the doll YouTube space, as evidenced by the fact that only like 3 people watch my videos. So if you're one of those 3 and you're looking for something just a little bit casual, talking about the dolls I got, and mind you, I'm almost 30 years old, so I'm pretty damn old. But I'm just gonna tell you, if you clicked on this video, you're probably like me. You probably like dolls your whole life. I'm sorry. Cat pissed me off right now. They're trying to be fed. Couple more hours on that. Pause. Boom. And play. Okay, check me out. Editing on that ass. I'm sorry. Okay, let me show. So, yeah, I do absolutely love dolls. I'm almost 30 years old. I didn't have dolls like this as an adult until I was an adult. It's kind of how that shit works. I didn't have a doll collection genuinely until like under a year ago. So that's another thing. So my knowledge on these dolls is limited. First of all. Second of all, I love dolls. I grew up loving dolls, finding them so beautiful. I loved fashion, like runway fashion, runway magazines. Like, I never considered myself to be like super fashionable or needing to dress super, feminine necessarily, but for some reason I just always loved that about dolls, So, okay, without further ado, we're like 2-3 fucking minutes in. I'm so sorry, guys. It's only 5 dolls. So we're gonna just go in order of, since I told you, I only had dolls for about a year. Less than that. And here's the first doll I acquired. And it was so interesting to me because I was like, it was a mystery. So I found this doll, and it is, I think, what you call a sleepy eye doll, when they are supposed to have their eyes go to sleep when they're laying down and wake up when they stand up. This doll is pretty old. But it captivated. I didn't string this doll. As you can see, there's, did I? No, the old rubber band. So not so old that it's broken, but still very old. So I got this doll. I checked all over for marks. Like, I checked up on the shoes. I checked everywhere. And then I eventually found some shoes that exactly matched this mold. And you can see it's so, like, I was just so charmed by how cute. Like, it's so kind of fucked up, you know what I mean? In the sense that, like, they didn't really have plastic when this shit was made. And you can't really tell here, but you can tell there's kind of like injection, which is what it was called, injection mold plastic. This is a doll by this company called Plastic Molded Corporation. I'll put it in the description, the 5 dolls. So this was a doll company, and it was a toy company actually, established in the 50s, like literally when plastic was invented for the mass market, invented and then available for the mass market, not invented. Don't ask me when plastic was invented, but when plastic products were available for the mass market, Plastic Molded Arts was around, and that's what she's from. She's so cute. 50s, 60s era. So, like, I got into dolls because I'm like, wait, this is a doll from, like, the 60s? That is so cute. oh my god, I'm obsessed. I don't know how to sew, but I need to get her something to wear. And then in terms of hair, I have a lot of options, right? So I could just glue some wig hair to her head, but I'm like, oh, look, dolls in the 50s, they had like mohair, like, you know, the actual, I think mohair is made from some kind of like alpaca or something. I was like, let me find like an old doll wig like that I can glue onto this, you know what I mean? Like something repurposed. I don't know. But obviously TBD. I love this doll. So cute. I love it. I had it sitting in my kitchen because I'm really freaking weird, girl. But next doll. I got this next doll like within the week. And I'm going to be going quickly. I did a lot of research on this doll, and it is a Barbie, clearly, by the long ass legs and blonde hair and her face. I did a lot of research on this doll, and I'm quite certain that it is a doll from the 80s that is, it's called like a ponytail, it's not ponytail Barbie, but it's like called like a hairdo Barbie where it had like this clip in her hair where she could like tie herself in a ponytail. I was like, okay. And her hair was messed up. She was wearing a very ugly outfit. I still have it. You'll notice like all my dolls are kind of probably naked. I still have it, but I just don't really like it. I like that, you know, Barbies can do the splits. This doll was made in the late 80s, early 90s probably, even though the face mold is from like the 60s. I don't know about dolls, but I learned that like the face molds obviously predate when the doll would have been manufactured. And she's so cute, like, you know, her face is very cute to me, but I am just not a fan of Barbie. As much as I did like Barbie growing up, I just wasn't a fan. But I did manage to clean her. She was super dirty. Like there was like white marks all over, and now it's really textured because I used acetone, which I've learned not to use again by watching doll videos. But she's interesting. She also kind of has like a Christ-like hole present in her hand, probably to hold some kind of hairbrush or something. But I got her hairstyle inspired from my second to last doll, being this Bratz doll. Her hair was actually down when I got her. I'm pretty sure I tied this hair up. Yeah, I did this myself because I'm just so talented at all the doll things, and I'm such a doll fanatic. I'm just kidding. I got this Bratz because I saw it at Walmart, and like, I'm sorry I lied at the beginning when I said that this is an order of the dolls I acquired. This is actually the first doll I got out of this whole collection. I just like walked into Walmart and I was like, wait, they're selling like Bratz that kind of look like the Bratz from my childhood for like $10 or so. And she was always my favorite. Sasha and Cleo were my favorite. Well, honestly, who has a favorite? The Bratz were much better than Barbie, but Polly Pocket is better than all three. She clears all three. If I could get my hands on some Polly Pocket. Now, I've researched that back in the day. I need to find some Polly Pockets. Let's just say that. Bratz are so cute because, you know, you take off their shoes, they don't got feet, they just got nubs. Still the same. Like, it's very satisfying. That's like, yay, after all these years, my Bratz are the same, like, as it was when I was a kid. However, you may notice Bratz, they got this articulation, is what the doll heads call it. And actually, she has a lot of articulation. And I actually think this upper arm where there wouldn't, obviously your humans can't fold there. I think this is obviously just done to make the clothes easier. But I had to rip off this like jacket. And I think her clothes are connected. Like, people were complaining, like, Bratz these days, their clothes are lower quality. So actually, okay, it's not so bad. Like, she can change, you know what I mean? She can take off this tank. And then it has a Velcro in the back. On the back, it says all kinds of shit about Mattel. And it says that the head has a trademark of 2001. So, you know what I mean? Like, even though this face This mug may have been designed in 2001. It was purchased in 2005. It was manufactured probably in 2025. This face, copywritten, like literally the 60s. It says 1966 Mattel, Taiwan. I know that this doll was most likely manufactured in the mid 80s, like 85. So moving on. My second to last doll would be a doll I received as a birthday present. Shout out my mom, she's gonna be watching this. And I have to kind of shake it a bit because some stuff is hidden, but this would be my 40th anniversary Barbie. I'm proud to have it. She's got a mini Barbie, an actual ponytail Barbie in there. Like, that is the first Barbie. So I was so gagged to see that little thing, because at first I did not see it, but I'm not about to open this up, you know what I mean, to like paste that back on there. But then it repeats the original. It's like the swimsuit ponytail. Sorry guys, I told you I don't know my shit. I think that's swimsuit Barbie, but like it recreates it into a dress, and she has 40 roses for her 40th anniversary, and I believe this is a 1999 doll. So cute. I mean, as I mentioned, I may not be the biggest Barbie fan in the world. However, that's because I don't like, I'm sorry, this is controversial. I mean, like, she's very cute, but her legs are very long. It's just like, it doesn't scream. It's not necessarily what I need. Now, the ponytail Barbie, swimsuit Barbie, especially the fact that it's miniature, which I already love miniatures, as evidenced by the fact I have a doll collection. Super exciting. We're finishing out with one last doll. It's my favorite doll, and I received this doll when I was like, okay, I'm ready to be a full doll head. I got this doll in a piece of parts, like 2 arms, 2 legs, a torso, and a head. She already had the sickening wig. Basically, I found her in 5-6 pieces, and I found her at a thrift store. And I was like, for the first time, like looking around, like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Okay, challenge accepted. And it's the first time I restrung a doll, just kind of by watching like videos on how you might want to do that. Is it strung well? No. Can she stand? Sometimes. But it's an Alexander doll. It's so cute. I'm gonna have to restring it one day, and it causes me a lot of grief. Like, if your heart was racing, my heart was racing more watching this. Like, it stresses me out. Like, you can pull it, because I strung it up with these metal pieces and rubber bands. It's so sad, but it's just like, I just can't go back. Like, I'm gonna have to actually buy the metal reinforcements, because I made these out of like these metal pieces I made out of my own notebook, just because I wanted this doll to be together so bad. But where do we go from here? Where we're going from here? 1, I've got to learn how to sew. As you've noticed, most of my dolls ain't got no panties, clothes, shoes, none. Out here, naked as hell. So I've got to learn how to sew. And also, I didn't mention, for this doll, I'm very unsure. I think that this doll is probably from the same generation as this in terms of when it was created. This one might be newer. The Alexander versus the Plastic Molded Arts Company doll. But next steps, gotta learn how to sew. I think that's more important for me at this point. I mean, it might not be more important for you on your journey with doll collection, but I gotta learn how to hand sew tiny clothes. And then I think I'll take a second swing at like actually stringing this doll in a way that isn't bloody awful. I mean, this one, I would have, if I had to restring it, it would have been a lot easier because it's just one plastic piece to a rubber band. There's no articulated legs. With this, arms and legs are in joints, as well as the head. And I had to like find a way to lace it in there and not mess with her sleepy eyes, which do work. But I'm like, she is literally the cutest thing I have ever seen. I love her. I gotta get her some drip. Ice my girl down. We'll be going out downtown looking fly. Like this is my child right here. But thanks for watching. Whether you are new to dolls, old to dolls, younger than me, older than me, smack dab 26 like I happen to be, you have found my video. Bless you. Have a great rest of your weekend. I got all this plastic shit on my table now I gotta clear out. I'm sorry. All right. Thank you.